guys, Liberating here, and today I'm going to do something a bit different. I'm going to be doing a card discussion on a card that was just announced, so I'm going to explain what the card does and why it's good. In this case, we're talking about Liberating Ariadne. You can see the effect here, and I will also read it to you. It's First of all, it's a light fairy type monster level 4 with a pendulum scale of 3, which is always nice. If you're playing some Ring 4 based, to have the 3 scale. And for the pendulum effects, they state as long as this card is in the pendulum zone, apply the following effects. You don't have to pay life points to activate a counter trap, and you don't have to discard cards from your hand to activate a counter trap card. So the costs of cards like Divine Wrath, Solomon Judgment, Solomon Warning, and so on are not applied as long as that card is in the pendulum zone. This is really good. But the crazy part is the monster effect. It says if this card is destroyed by a battle or by card effect, you can reveal 3 counter trap cards from your deck, and you have your opponent add one of them to your hand. Also shuffle the rest back into the deck. So sure, you cannot decide for yourself which card you want, aside if you have 3 in your deck, but you can always reveal another card that your opponent probably wants not. It doesn't want either. Like in the OCG, you reveal them, for example, Warning, Judgment, and then the card you want. So either way, you have a totally broken card in your hand. Or you reveal Troublesome Notice, which is also a card out of Breakers of Shadows. In case you have not seen it, here I will quickly go over it. It's Salmon Notice. As I mentioned, you pay 1,500 life points, and then it's a Divine Wrath or Black Horn of Heaven for multiple special summons, even if there are multiple special summons, which Blackhorn does do in the TCG as well, but does not do in the OCG for some odd reason. You have that difference. So let's go quickly over the effect. You might be thinking you're already gone over the effect, but we have to go a bit deeper into the effect. First of all, we have to notice that it does not have to be destroyed while being a monster or in the pendulum zone, so either way you get the effect. And it's also not capped in any way, as you see, so you can activate the effect multiple times per turn. And also another devastating thing is that it does not have just have to be destroyed by battle or card effect, not by your opponent. That would really make the card weak. Or that it has to be destroyed while it's on the field. If you summon that card and your opponent activates something like Solemn Warning, you still get your Surge, which is really nasty. If you put that card in your pendulum zone, your opponent negates it with whatever card at all. It could be Psy-Frame Gear, Delta or something. You still get your Surge. So it really is a crazy card, and you can combo it off with a lot of cards. Like for example, you could run it in Monarchs and play it in your scale, then go for your Kuras play with Iter, summon out the Kuras, destroy the card, draw a card, search out your counter trap with Ariadne. Although Monarchs do have a lot of space problems in the OCG, so they have a really big core, so it will be kind of hard to fit in the 3 Ariadne plus multiple counter traps, so that you always have 3 in the deck to activate the effect. And then you can use it in Entermage with cards like Blaster Pendulum. You destroy it, search, and then you can play it in put it in a scale again, because it's obviously scale 3, and then you can Pendulum Summon it, and maybe you can even Pendulum Summon the Pendulum Wizard with it. So you special summon the Pendulum Wizard, use its effect to destroy the Ariadne you just summoned, as well as the one in the Pendulum scale, and search for 2 Performer Pulse as well as 2 counter traps. That's totally insane. Or you put it in the Pendulum scale with Wavering Eyes, and just put it in and use Wavering Eyes on maybe that and something else you don't need. Or if you're really lucky, you can go for Higurumi and then use Higurumi's effect to special summon out the Damage Juggler, then use Wavering Eyes to search out Skull Joker, and then summon the Skull Joker because you haven't used your normal summon yet. Search out the Monkey Board. With Monkey Board you can search out another pendulum scale like Lizard Draw, which can, after you did your pendulum sum, let you draw another card. and then you can pendulum sum for everything, or before you pendulum sum you might as well just go for something like King of the Pharaoh, detach the damage juggler, you summoned and surge, so you have, and then you can search out for Trick Clown and pendulum summon it as well, so you have totally insane exceed action within the deck, which is really insane, but that's Entomage, and it has not gotten better. The ability to search out counter traps is really nasty, especially if you put out a few counter traps and then put Shockmaster and maybe a Rafflesia in front of it. Your opponent is not going to do anything. At that point, if your opponent does not have the Feather Dust in hand, he basically has lost. If you have searched out one or even multiple counter traps, you can't do anything if you go second without Feather Duster. That is going to be a problem in the TCG if you're going to get Pendulum with that. It's going to be a problem either way, I have to admit that, but if we get Pendulum Wizard, it's totally insane. And we have no way of dealing with that whatsoever in the TCG. What do you want to activate to get rid of his field? If he has Shockmaster, obviously the Feather Duster isn't even going to help you. But if he just is able to search out a few counter traps, you're still in a really bad spot, and if you don't have the Feather Duster. And then if he has something else on the board, you can basically just scoop. It doesn't matter what you have. It does not really not matter. If you cannot, maybe if you have something really insane like drop Winged Dragon of Wrath Fear Mode to tribute 3 of his monsters, or something on that level of insanity, broken, really unreliable cards that just tribute your monsters, the opponent monsters for cost, you can maybe do something, but then he still has stuff on his extra deck in his hand and a bunch of counter trap set, so it's not gonna work. And that's my opinion on Liberating Ariadne. The artwork is really nice, and I don't understand why so broken cards are coming in the OCG, but that's another topic. Maybe you feel different about Ariadne. Sure, it's also a nice addition to counter fairies, which you do have to mention if there which would be the more relevant part if there wouldn't be that broken cards that let you destroy your pendulum scales to do shit. So I hope you like my review of the card, and I hope to see you more on my channel. I hope I can make more videos. I wanted to make more, but the problem was I wanted to use Dev Pro, and that's currently down. And I did consider going for UI0 Pro, but I'm always thinking that Dev Pro is definitely going to come up the next day, and then it doesn't happen again because whatever reason at all. Hugo Blainheit signing out.